Well, folks, we cap off the night under the lights here at Millbridge Speedway with the Professor Clutch Works Pro Cup Series feature, and it was a wild one from the drop. Alex Kirk set quick time with a 12.769. Nice, but thanks to the invert, he'd roll off third. That put Damian Jenks on the pole and Joe Henning to his outside for what turned into a full-on brawl for bragging rights to close the show.
Yeah, Barney, at the drop of the green, Jenks spun the tires like he was leaving a car meet at Walmart, and that opened the door for Henning and Thomas Hesseling to jump out front. But just as quick as they got there, Hesseling tags Henning in the tail, stacks the whole field up behind them, and suddenly we're 3 wide, 3 rows deep into turn 3. I mean, it looked like an Antifa rally where someone just dropped off a pallet of bricks. Just absolute madness.
Yeah, and somehow nobody died in that mess. The 23 cart of Joe McDonald gets into the left rear of somebody. Half the field goes scatter mode, and out of the dust cloud comes Henning holding the lead like a man clinging to his tax refund. Behind him, Casey Heschel slides into second, and Jenks starts the long climb back after that wild start.
And for once, I can't believe I'm saying this, they actually settled down. These guys ran hard, but clean. You could tell they all wanted that last win of the night bad, but nobody wanted to load a bent cart. Jenks starts rolling again, works Heschel for second, and you could see him setting it up. Textbook D&Q patience. He fakes high, sticks it low, completes the pass, and suddenly he's hunting Henning for the lead.
Meanwhile, the battle for third looked like a conga line at the Gentlemen's Club. You had Heschel, Hesseling, and Kirk all lined up nose to tail, fighting for that sweet high groove. The funny thing is, nobody wanted the bottom. It was like it had cooties. Every move was about who could time the slide up top better without wrecking themselves.
And how about Alex Kirk, your pole sitter, the nice lap guy, hanging around the mix, but playing it cool. He's letting the chaos unfold, watching the top 2 duel it out. Smart move, but Henning was making that cart as wide as a school bus.
Then we hit crunch time. Jenks finally gets to Henning's bumper, gives him a little love tap in 1 and 2, and slides underneath to take the lead. The crowd loved it. That was pure finesse. Behind them, the triple threat of Henning, Heschel, and Hesseling. That's your Triple H right there. Start going at it for second like there's prize money involved. Spoiler, there isn't.
5 to go, we get a caution, and this is where it got interesting. Jenks, remembering that sketchy start, chooses the top. Heschel goes low. And when they launch, buddy, they were wide open into one. Jenks sends it in hard, sticks it perfectly, clears Heschel, and never looks back.
Yeah, he skirted away clean. No drama this time. Damian Jenks takes home the win, and you can tell he wanted that one bad. Redemption after that early bobble, and he closes out the night with a statement.
So your top 3, Damian Jenks, Joe Henning, and Alex Kirk. Great runs from all of them, but Jenks was the class of the field when it mattered. Smooth, fast, and finally mistake-free when the checkered flew.
That's how you end a night right there. Clean pass for the win, no bumper drama, no protest in tech. Just good, old-fashioned wheel-to-wheel racing.
Yeah, and for a D&Q show, that's basically a miracle.
Steve Post caught up with the top 3.
A long time coming. It's the first one I've got on the track outside of the tech shed, so this means a lot. Been running the series for a long time, and to finally get a win's a big deal. Just try to stay patient, and then topside was super dominant, so you just have to be patient and wait for your chance. And then I got a run on Joe coming off the 4 and was able to capitalize getting into 3.
At that point, and then as a matter of play defense, he did a masterful job keeping you behind him for a long time. Was that what you needed to do at that point to get to the finish?
Yeah, just trying to stay smooth, hit my marks, and make sure that everybody don't get to my right rear.
Well, congratulations. Good to see you in victory lane here at Millbridge.
Thank you.
There we go. Picking up the win in the number 66 car. It is Damian Jenks. Nice run for Joe Henning down here. Joe, you had it in good shape for a while there. What more did you need to maybe hold off and get the win?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was rolling the center of 3 and 4 just a little bit better than Damian, but he had me at 1 and 2. Pulled it for a big lap. So congratulations to him. It's been a long time coming, and he raced me clean, so it's a good race.
Good race, that's all you can ask for. How dramatically different is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
Totally different corners. And 3 and 4, I mean, there have been times we've been able to make it wide open through there, but it was really slippery. So we're just fighting for all the grip we can get down there.
Tricky racetrack, that is for sure. Coming away with the second spot is Joe Henning, picking up the second place run here tonight. Alex Kirk down here with the third place run. Boy, that was eventful. Fifth to fourth to third to fourth to fifth, and finally the season parted for you there at the end on the final 5 laps.
Yeah, I had a blast. Thank you again to Jeremy and Ashley and Eddie for putting this really awesome race
quite have the speed we had in qualifying. We made a couple adjustments and might have gone the wrong direction. We'll go back and try to figure it out. Just kind of had to work my way through it. 5 to go. Luckily got the top. That's where I wanted to be. Kind of played along, and the two in front of me were throwing sliders at each other. And kind of timed the slider right, let them blow themselves up, cut down, and kind of got away from it. And really happy for Damien and them. They work hard. Happy to see them come out here and perform, and really happy to come out here.
How tricky was the track? We've got drivers all night long saying it was just a little technical, a little tricky. What was the challenge of this track tonight?
It was weird because you see, we come out qualifying and it's slick. You come to expect it to run in and start to dry out, and really you watch lap time and it didn't change. Still a little slick, still really nice racetrack, really fun racetrack, but definitely technical. You had to be on your P's and Q's all night, be careful with the brake, how much throw you had to it, but really fun racetrack, really tricky racetrack, driver's racetrack.
Driver's racetrack, and that's our driver Alex Kirk with a third place run, and that is going to do it for the Professor Clutch Works.
That's going to wrap up the Professor Clutch Works Pro Cup Series feature. And man, what a way to close out the night here at Millbridge. Damian Jenks takes home the win, bouncing back after that wild start and proving he's got the pace and the patience when it counts.
Yeah, Jenks was locked in once he got rolling. Smooth, no panic, just picked his way through traffic like a guy who's done this 100 times. Once he grabbed that top lane on the final restart, it was game over for the rest of them.
Right behind him, Joe Henning takes second. Solid drive all night. He led early, kept it clean, and stayed in the fight even after that early contact. That's a gritty veteran run right there.
And Alex Kirk, the man with the quick time, rounds out the podium in third. Started deep thanks to the invert, played it smart through the chaos, and ends the night with another top 3. That's the kind of consistency that wins trophies.
Brian McRae finishes 4th, sneaky good all night. Stayed out of trouble and ran his own race. Brad McElrath grabs 5th, Parent 6th, and Joe McDonald 7th after a hard-fought rebound from early contact.
Casey Heschel comes home 8th. He had the speed, but just couldn't find a rhythm in traffic. Thomas Hesselink takes 9th, and Kirk rounds out your top 10, keeping it together after a wild one mid-pack. Then in 11th, Austin Pluff, who just couldn't catch a break tonight, but still brought it home in one piece. Well, folks, that's a wrap on the Professor Clutch Works Series Knupp Cup. And what a finish to this season it was. After a grind of a schedule, it's Damian Jenks taking home the hardware, your 2025 Knupp Cup champion. He wins it by just 6 points, edging out a stacked field with speed, consistency, and some good old DNQ determination. And it's not like he had it easy either. Alex Kirk finishes second with 473 points, just 1 point ahead of Casey Heschel in third at 472. You could not script it tighter. Kirk was solid all season, and Heschel just never gave up. 3 drivers within 7 points. That's as DNQ as it gets.
Joe Henning ends up 4th with 454, and Brad McElrath 5th at 437. Both of them had flashes of brilliance all season long. Dunn comes home 6th, McRae 7th, and Thomas Hesselink in 8th, quietly putting together a respectable year.
Then it's Austin Pluff in 9th, and Teasley rounding out the top 10. Those two had some up and down nights, some glory runs, some loaded with a shovel moments, but they showed up and fought every week. And that's what this series is all about.
So there it is. Damian Jenks, the man on top of the Pro Cup world tonight. The crew's going to be wrenching on those engines again soon. But for now, he's the one holding the cup and probably holding up the bar tab too.